Hey everybody, it's Glenn back in this video with one less kidney as I had to sell it so I could buy the Marvel Legends Infinite Series movie Black Widow on eBay. Of course I kid, I'm still with my full complement of kidneys. That is until next month's rent's due. This Black Widow was sent to me by my good friend Chaps, a big thanks to him, and I've decided to share her with you in the form of an action figure comparison with the Marvel Legends comic Black Widow by Hasbro from 2010. It's the one that came in the Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack with Winter Soldier. And as the two of them face off nose to nose and toe to toe, immediately noticeable is the difference in height, with the comic version standing taller than the movie one, and I guess the movie version is more observant of Scarlett Johansson's actual height, so that her figure is in scale with the other movie figures in the Infinite series. And just generally as it should, the movie version in its proportions adheres much more to the reality of the female form, whereas the comic book version is very stylized, and by that I mean she's very skinny with huge boobies. Yet peeling our eyes away from those to take a look at the face sculpts, and in a line like Marvel Legends where historically the female face sculpts have gone horribly wrong in many an instance, I think with these two they've done a pretty good job. Plus each one comes with a shorter head, interchangeable head, and it's hard to tell if I'm just picking up on variation in the paint application, but the sculpt of the interchangeable head on the comic figure does actually seem to be different, and I think it's a fair bit prettier. Whereas on the movie version, these head sculpts seem pretty much the same to me. The movie version also comes with a set of interchangeable hands, so you basically get a set of open palmed hands and then a set of hands with trigger fingers. Yet, alas, the guns in the holsters, that's one solid sculpt, and she comes with no other gun accessories, which is pretty flippin' cheeky if you ask me. However, the comic version comes with both a hand pistol and a machine gun. Woohoo! But to be honest, I'm not that impressed with them. In her hand, the pistol points in a really odd angle, and the machine gun is a really loose fit in her grip. Plus, with single-jointed elbows, you can't really position her arms to make her look like she's holding the machine gun with any kind of competence. And without interchangeable hands, when she's not holding the guns, her hands are always stuck in a trigger finger position. I just touched upon articulation, so now let's compare that. The heads rotate side to side and look down this much, and then up this much. At the shoulders, the arms rotate. They also move up. The comic version's that bit more, and down. Both have elbows that rotate and are also hinged to move up and down. Then at the wrist, the movie version just has rotation, whereas the comic version rotates and is hinged to move up and down. Neither have waist rotation, but both have the diaphragm joint, which rotates and move forwards a tiny bit and also a tiny bit back. At the hips, the legs move out to the side. The comic version's a bit more, and to the front, and then to the back. The comic version's more again. They have upper leg rotation, and then at the knee it's double jointed. At the ankle both have a hinge, but the movie version has that rotating pivot, whereas the comic version just has a rotation and no pivot. So let me know in the comments below which you prefer, the comic or movie version. I guess it's easy to be seduced right now by the current scarceness of the movie Black Widow, but then this comic version, it's probably getting quite rare itself, and it's probably going to set you back some if you track her down on eBay. Personally, I prefer the movie version. It has nothing to do with how hard it is to get right now, but it's more because in the comics, the Black Widows always seem to me to be a kind of flat character, and it's taken Scarlett Johansson's portrayal in the movie to really flesh the character out for me. Anyway, for the previous episode of Action Figure Comparison featuring the Star Wars Black Series Sand Trooper versus Stormtrooper, click this video. Alternatively, check out the description beneath this video for links to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Click those links and connect with me there too. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.